Today, I'm going to be talking to you about water and the benefits and that there's no downsides, to be honest. Like, I'll get into that a little bit more later, but with water, it's just so great. So, I'm going to be blunt, I'm going to be honest. Like, 99% chance, well, like a 95% chance that you watching this right now, you're dehydrated because there's a lot of, like 90% of probably all my friends, to be honest, are dehydrated, and I doubt that I can guarantee that they don't drink enough water, and I drink, like, way more than anybody else. Well, I wouldn't say than anybody else, you know what I mean, but I'd say than my friends, and I'm still somewhat dehydrated. I'm not very, I'd say. I think I'm doing pretty good at that, like drinking water and stuff. So, I have some things written down that I'm gonna just go over. So, the first thing is that it's so much better than anything else you're gonna drink. I mean, maybe like if you're working out or you're about to have a workout and you just have a little bit of like electrolytes, or I honestly think caffeine is not a good thing, to be honest. Like energy drinks before workouts, I think that's just horrible, because energy drinks, think about it, when you drink it, it just, you know what I mean? It like tastes so chemically and like synthetic, which means made by people, not like, synthetic means people made it and that it wasn't like found or like made by something. Like it's not like orange juice, right? Because orange juice is not synthetic, it's natural, I think is the word that goes with the other one, but you know what I mean. And energy drinks are just horrible for you. They have a lot of chemicals, and why do you even need it? Really, you don't. And then the next thing it's free. Like, water is free. I mean, technically, you have to pay the water bill. I don't, because I'm like, not an adult. I don't own the house that I'm in. But the thing is, it's just, like, think about energy drinks. I've seen energy drinks for like $4. And I've seen my friends buy them for $4. I mean, that's not much, to be honest, but like for my age, I don't have money, so it's like, dude, just buy a $4 water bottle that'll last you forever. Maybe not forever, but you get the point. And then water, I mean, it doesn't even taste bad, to be honest. It doesn't really have a taste. It's kind of like empty, if you know what I mean. It's like biting into something and then there's no taste, kind of, which is obviously what I'm saying. I don't know. I don't know. So, some benefits are like, even like a smidge, a tiny little amount of dehydration can not mess up your mind, but mess with it. Because what I mean by that is, you can, like, your mood and your memory and your concentration are all worse when you're dehydrated, which kind of makes sense because I think your body's like 70-ish% water, something like that. Let me search that up real quick. Okay, well, 60, but yeah, your body is 60% water, and think about that. You're just drinking like sodas constantly. You're only drinking, sorry about the barking. You're only drinking sodas. So that's what's in your body. You're giving your body like all that sugar and soda and stuff instead of what it needs, you know what I mean? And then another thing is that I read about dehydration is that if you're dehydrated, you have a higher chance of having a kidney stone, which, if you don't know what that means, it's like when when these minerals like clump together and then you have to pee it out. So as a dude, oh my god, it would hurt. I just couldn't imagine. Like, and obviously, I mean, you'd want to avoid that, so just drink more water. The water kind of helps to like spread out the minerals, if you know what I'm saying. And then there's really no downsides, like I was saying earlier, that I'd say and get into it. So the only downside is that it doesn't taste as good as other stuff, but that's like an instant gratification thing. So if you don't know what that means, which you probably should, means instant gratification is taking the now that can be harmful to the later, rather than like pleasure now, down later, like the downfall happens later. Or you could just, and then delayed gratification is when you do something for the later instead of for the now. You know what I mean? So yeah. And then like with soda, if you take a drink of it and you just have it, it'll last you like a few seconds, that taste, and it can mess with your body, right? Especially compared to water. Like water, you'll have to deal with the taste for like 2 seconds, right? And the benefits are unreal. Like, I'm trying to get this video out so that more people can realize and understand how good it is. And if you're wondering how to drink more water, I mean, it's kind of obvious, no offense. It's just, you need to get a water bottle and then carry it around. I have a water bottle, and I take it to school, bring it while I eat, all that stuff. And then something I read that just shocked me, that blew my mind. 75% of Americans are dehydrated. 75%. That means 3 out of the 4 people you see are dehydrated. And that's including like probably mostly adults. And let's be honest, kids like my age, like teenagers, 19-year-olds, are probably going to be drinking less water than the older people. You know what I mean? I'm not being rude. I'm just saying, like, they probably know their stuff more and that they are more educated on that kind of thing. So if you don't drink like any water right now, you don't want to just be drinking like 65 cups a day. I don't even know if that's possible, but you get what I'm saying, right? So you should just like start small, like maybe just have 1 cup of water in the morning with your breakfast, or 1 cup of water as soon as you wake up or right before you go to bed. And that's like the baseline, okay? And then you just build up on that. Learn that from my book, Atomic Habits. Talk about it all the time. But yeah, with habits like drinking water, you don't want to just drown yourself in water, because then it's gonna seem like a chore, and you're not really gonna want to do it, you know. And yeah, so if you don't know how much water you're supposed to be drinking, I looked it up and I saw a few different answers, so I'm just gonna give you a range. So you want to be having like 75 for, like, if you're just starting, like, your goal should be probably, I'd say, like, if you currently don't drink water, you just drink sodas, energy drinks, that shit, probably try and start, like, your goal for a month from now should be 50% of ounces of water per pound. So what that means is, like, say someone weighs 100 pounds, that their goal would be 50 ounces of water, right? So what I'm like at that comfortably now, so I'm trying to bridge up to 100%. So I weigh like 125. I'm pretty skinny, to be honest. It's off topic, but yeah, 125. So I'm trying to drink like 120, 130 ounces of water a day, and then I'll be properly hydrated. And it's just being properly hydrated, like, I feel it, I can tell, you know what I mean? Like, it feels good, like, I feel more good, more better. Sorry about that. So yeah, if you're still starting out and you don't drink much water, just try not to dive into the deep end, if you know what I'm saying. Just stick your toes into the water and then gradually go down. So that's how you can turn water into a habit and the benefits of it. And I hope you enjoyed this. I hope this helped you. And always remember, the hardest part is to start. Peace.